you. Ta-da. So what's up? I say that like you're going to answer back. Limited release Lagunitas Cappuccino Stout. It's just seasonal. 9.2%. 29.5 IBUs, so obviously what we're looking at is a big malty monster with hopefully just enough hoppage in there to stop it from being sickeningly sweet, and that's what you're looking for in a beer like this. I have gone on record in the past as saying I'm not a huge fan of coffee stouts, but I have drank some. And it's not that I don't like coffee stouts. I'm not a coffee drinker. So, you know, I love imperial stouts. I tend to get overwhelmed by the coffee. But I do try a few every here and there. Just because, well, there's a bunch of them out there. And this one, I mean, we're talking about a 9.2% beer in a 22-ounce bottle. Show you the bottle one more time. That only costs $4.29. So as far as bombers go these days, that is incredibly economical. Lagunitas, that's one thing great about Lagunitas. They give you great quality beers at a very reasonable price, while many craft breweries are jacking their prices so far up there you can't hardly afford them anymore. You know, Lagunitas is making very affordable beer. Wow, coffee permeates the nose on this bad boy. You do, it says cappuccino, not coffee, but you just smell a lot of coffee. But the reason I break into that is because you can also smell some cream notes. A little bit of sugar. Oh, wow, that's nice. Coffee is the main flavor here, but you are going to get other things. I'm seeing if the bottle told me anything else. I generally look up, they got a bunch of stuff there, but I'm not going to read it. I generally look on the brewer's website to get information, but I did. Figure I'm just going to take what I want from the bottle here and just kind of wing the rest, which is kind of what I do anyway, right? So anyway, 9.2, 29.5 IBUs. The body is probably be considered a heavy-bodied beer, but doesn't feel very heavy to me. Compared to some others that I've had this season, compared to a lot of imperial stouts, the body doesn't feel heavy. But probably, you know, in the general, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably be considered a heavy-bodied beer. But it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't weigh your palate down, which is what I was trying to get at. I just went a long way around the bar to tell you that. This one, I had outside. So it's probably a little colder than I want it to be. So I'm going to do this review, and then I'm going to let it warm up and do another one. Because this type of beer probably is going to benefit from some warming. But the flavors I get right now are very nice. I mean, it's $4.29 for a 9.2% beer. It is incredibly well crafted. And if people have issue with this, it's going to be because there's little... You know, there's small things in the flavor that they like something else better. But you cannot knock the quality of this beer. It is a quality craft beer. Oh, it certainly is. It's put together very well. You get a lot of coffee on the front end. I get a little sugar and cream-like notes on the back end. I do also get some stout-like notes. I get a little bit of chocolate. And there is just enough bitterness. I'm getting some brown sugar in there, actually, now that I just stopped there. So that's that sugar. But, well, I forgot what I was saying now. I got sidetracked. That note just hit me. There is just enough bitterness, again, to stop it from being cloying, and that's what you want from a beer like this. You don't want a heavy bitterness generally, but if beers like this sometimes they tend to feel a little too sweet or too much coffee, so you need something to bring it back, and this does everything right for me anyway, especially for the price at, again, $4.29 a bottle. It works for me, man. But I'm going to let it warm up a little bit, and I'll come back and do a second video. How about that?